So, what am I gonna do with all these mobile controllers? And we're back. Welcome back, DOG fam. Bienvenidos a todos al canal de LG. That's right, you know we speak Espanol in this channel. You guys saw the intro. Too many mobile controllers. What is that? Let's count. $100, $200, $300, $400 in mobile controllers. Wait, we got another one. The Gamesir X2. I actually did an unboxing video for this particular budget mobile controller a few weeks ago. And you know what? I'm pretty surprised. Let's take it out of the box. You guys already know what it looks like, but for everyone that has not seen it, here it is, guys. Obviously, you guys were gonna get to see it, right? But bam, look at that. There it is. Look at that little, let's take off this. Look at this, guys. I still have that actual protector for the logo. Look, right there. It was still being protected. The Gamesir logo in the middle. And now that I look at the logo, my daughter stole my Gamesir sticker. I was wondering where she got that from. But we're gonna review this mobile controller, this budget mobile controller. Why do I say it's budget? Because as I mentioned to you guys, every single one of these other controllers, the OG backbone, the PlayStation backbone, the Kishi version 2, and the Kishi version 1, they actually all cost $99. How much does this one cost? Well, guess what? Under 70 bucks, $64.99 to be exact, and it's actually on sale on Amazon, and they actually have it on the website gamesir.hq. I'll leave a link in the description down below. I'm not too sure what the name of the site is, but we're going to review this budget controller. And you know what? I've been playing it for a while, and there's only a few things I have a complaint over, and it's related to the way it sits on my hands, the actual design on it. But I'm gonna show you guys a close-up of all this so I can show you specifically what am I talking about. Why don't we actually go to the actual close-up? All right, guys, there is a collection right there. Let's get all of these out of the way so they won't be a distraction. All right, guys, there it is, the Gamesir X2 Lightning Edition. This particular controller, as said before, this goes for $64.99. It actually fits up to a 173 millimeter phone, and I'm only able to test it with the iPhone 11. I'm pretty sure the iPhone 12 fits. This particular device is not compatible with the iPhone 13, let alone the iPhone 14. Why? Because the camera bump on both phones are a lot bigger than the iPhone 11. The phone size you can actually fit here is from 100 millimeters to 173 millimeters. So the iPhone 11 fits perfectly in here. The one thing about this particular case that's pretty cool, but you're limited to, is that you can use a case with your phone. The only case I've noticed that you're able to use here is the actual Apple silicone case, because it's the thin one. I do not have one, but I will show you what it looks like with the actual thicker case and how the particular plug here does not reach all the way so that the phone can be fully connected to it. But as you guys can see here, it has some clicky buttons, although the triggers are not analog, and that's the one thing that this particular controller lacks on, is the fact that the buttons are not analog. Okay, as you guys can see here, it actually has a Joy-Con style feel for the joysticks, and there's not that much pressure to push against them to get them to move. And for me, that's a downside, because I like for my joysticks to push a little bit against me when I'm playing. That makes me feel a little bit more comfortable when I'm aiming and I'm not all over the screen like usual. And I will show you guys a little bit of gameplay and you'll be able to see what am I talking about being all over the screen. It does have a home button, a menu button, a turbo button, which I'm not too sure if the games support turbo mode as far as the button goes, but you can program this to do certain combos, and also an options. Now, as for the directional pad, it doesn't have as much play as the other controllers do. You see, like the Backbone one has a little bit more play in it. On this one, on the Gamesir, it's slight. You know, you could just feel the actual press. Let me see if I could show you guys what I'm talking about. So as you guys can see right there, look at this, watch. That's what I'm talking about. Let me show you on the Backbone real quick. Right there. So you're able to feel it a lot more when you're pressing on it on the Backbone. But this is not a comparison video just yet. Maybe on the next one or another video, we'll compare all of them together to see which one you would end up buying depending on the features it has. So as mentioned before, it does fit an iPhone 11. It has rubber grommets or rubber bumpers on each side, as you guys can see here. And there's a little ridge on it where the phone is able to be gripped down. So there's a little bit of pressure on it and it doesn't come off flying. Same thing goes for the other side. It has a rubber ends on it. These are not removable. Even if you try to remove them, they're actually being held down by double-sided tape, so that probably damage it. If you flip it on the other side, they try to add a little bit of an ergonomic shape to it, but I feel that the rectangular shape of the controller does not sit well in my hands, or I would feel like in anyone's hands, because of the fact that we're used to it there being a little bit of an angle towards the end of each controller. This one is more flat, so your wrist rests on it kind of weird, and it ends up feeling uncomfortable after a while. So one feature that it does have is, let me see if I could get you guys to see this, but if you push down on the lightning port, depending on how high your phone is, look at that, it actually adjusts itself to suit the height of the port of the phone that's actually being plugged in. That's a pretty cool feature. I feel that on the other ones, like the backbone, they don't have no mobility. So the fact that you're kind of sticking your phone in there, you're putting it at an angle, so your phone's sitting like this, the actual lightning port is not naturally sitting the way it's supposed to. And on this one, when you actually insert your phone, the actual lightning plug will move depending on the angle you're holding your phone at, and it will sit more comfortably in there, and then you push your phone in, set it, and you're ready to go. This device actually has some light indicators on here that when you have it plugged in, it'll turn green to let you know that the control is active, and once you have it plugged in, you'll get another light to let you know that you're charging your phone, not the device, because this does not use batteries. All right guys, so here's an iPhone 11. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about when you're trying to plug it in. So the lightning port, you'll see here, you see how it comes out a little bit. You actually push it in, pull it out, and there you go. You have it plugged in, and ta-da! So as you guys can see here, there's a little bit of play of the way the actual phone is plugged in, and that's because the lightning adapter that's on the actual controller has a little bit of a movement to allow the adjustability of the phone and the control. But you see, it sits snug right there. These buttons are rated to last up to 3 million clicks. The one thing that might get annoying to you is when you're playing, for example, Call of Duty or Apex Legends, is the clicky sound, because of the fact that you're constantly pressing them. I myself, I don't mind the sound, but many of you might get distracted with the sound itself. So what I mean by the clicky sound, as you can hear, and for example with the backbone, you can't hear it. So let me know down in the comments below if you're a clicky person or you like your button presses to be silent. This particular controller is also compatible with the Apple Arcade. And guess what guys, you're actually able to use remote play on this particular controller. Yes, you can access your Xbox console and play some of your favorite video games. We're gonna put this phone in this tEcK 21 case, and as you guys can see here, this is a pretty thick case itself. It's not the thin silicone case by Apple. So we're gonna go ahead and attempt to plug it in, which you could already see it's not all the way in. It kind of is just touching the edge of the actual port. Put it there, and I'm trying to see if I'm able to squeeze it in, but as you guys can see right here, it fails to actually sit properly on the controller itself. Same thing goes for the other side where the plug is at. As you guys can see there, the phone itself with the case is much more higher than what the actual controller allows. So that's why with this particular case, it does not work. You need to use the Apple silicone case or any case that's similar to the Apple silicone case. It actually comes with 2 thumbstick grips. One of them has a little bump in the middle, as you guys can see right there. That's the one that I use, but it also comes with a concave one, which I'm actually gonna try this one out. I think this will work a lot better. Let's swap them out. And I'm gonna show you guys quick gameplay of Call of Duty and see how that goes. As you guys can see, all the buttons actually work on the fly. Crouch, shoot, grenades, flashbang, aim. There's hardly any, if not no lag whatsoever in between the buttons. This is pretty cool because it's only 70 bucks. That's a good deal right there. All right guys, there it is. Check it out. It's actually running Xbox Cloud Gaming with the iPhone 11 using the Gamesir X2 Lightning. Let me know down in the comments below if this is something you're looking for. Check it out. All the buttons seem to be working with no lag or no delay whatsoever. All right guys, I'm not too sure if you're able to see that because there's too much screen glare, but we are using PS Remote Play, and look at that, we're actually inside my PS5 and we're able to play games on it. Check it out guys, we are in the main menu of Horizon. Let's see if we could load a game real quick. Look at that, guys. Playing Horizon Forbidden West on the PS5 with the Gamesir and the iPhone 11. Man, that still looks crisp clear. Look at that. Alloy looking all crispy and everything over here. Woo. All right, we got all the attacks, all the buttons. Everything works very well. And we could shoot an arrow. That's right. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay, guys, this really blows things out of the water considering its price point. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think? All right, so there it is, the Gamesir X2 Lightning Edition. What do you guys think of it? I think it's a pretty cool device considering its price point, and the best part is there's no membership attached to it. You're not limited to anything, only what your phone's able to do. All this provides is a way for you to play your games as if you were holding an actual controller. That's pretty cool. So let's touch base on what is this compatible with. It actually works with Xbox Game Pass cloud streaming service, also PlayStation Remote Play, as well as Luna. I wonder if there's anybody that uses Luna. Let me know in the comments below if there's somebody that uses the Luna service. And also Stadia, which is phasing out. Not too sure why I mentioned that, but it's compatible with that as well. Also Steam. You know, if you play your games on the computer, you're able to play them on your phone and use this particular device. That's pretty cool. And one more thing is the Apple Arcade. You're able to play various games that are compatible with a mobile controller. The one game that I do play a lot is Brawl Stars, and it does not work with an actual controller, or it does not work with this controller. That's a bummer for me because I do play that game a lot. Another thing that is actually missing is the actual headphone jack. I don't understand why companies don't include it. A lot of people still use the headphone jack, and I'm pretty sure that you guys would be more happy, just like on the Backbone, where it actually has a headphone jack. You could use your Bluetooth or you could use your regular headphones. You never know, because your Bluetooth headphones might be drained, and hey, guess what? Grab your regular earphones, bam, plug them in, and you're ready to go. Let me know down in the comments below if you actually tried a Gamesir controller. I'm pretty happy with this, and I would say it's worth the 70 bucks, you know, because you're not tied down to paying for a Backbone service. And yeah, don't want to mention that, but you're not tied down to paying for a membership. And in reality, a few of the things that you're actually paying for is just to be able to stream onto Twitch or YouTube or Facebook. So if you're in the market for not breaking your bank for a mobile controller like I did over here with all those four mobile gaming controllers, just don't say nothing, please. Shh, stay quiet about it. This is the way to go. And let me know if you do pick one up, how do you like it? This controller is worth the $70. And also another thing is low latency. Why? Because it connects directly to your phone. There is no latency that there is known to be with a Bluetooth connection. But if you're a dad, a gaming dad, looking for a mobile controller that won't break your bank because your missus is gonna get pissed because you've been spending too much money on controllers, don't forget to check out my latest video. But till next time, guys, I'm tEcK. Peace out. You guys hear all that? Yep. Listen to that. That's what I deal with every single day. All that noise. It's never quiet here. I wish there was a day that it felt like I was out in the country and just enjoying the breeze and watching the that's just a dream.